Alright guys, so I just wanted to talk to you guys about some actual expensive RV wise. So for this month, I've spent approximately $535. And considering that my house bill used to be $1,800, $2,000 a month, house payment, utilities, and that's just the house payment and utilities, and then I won't get into the cable and all that stuff along with that. So yeah, I'll take that 535 any day. But at any rate, $200 I spent in propane. I spent another $200 in gas. Now my propane bill is usually about $60 a month, but considering it's been abnormally cold here in Florida, where I am, I had been running my furnace like 24 hours non-stop almost, it seems like. So yeah, I was burning through some propane. But yeah, at 535, the extra $135 was for my internet and my 4 cell phone lines, which I included those mainly because of the internet being included. And you know, that is what it takes me roughly to operate the RV. I don't factor everything in like, okay, well, I spent X amount of money on food. I spent, X amount of money on this while I was out, which a lot of people I find out I've been seeing do that. And I don't think that's a fair assessment because we got to buy food every month. And if you guys must know, I spent $100 in groceries for, because I wanted to do more cooking instead of eating out. But I allowed myself a $100 budget a month for groceries, keeping in mind it's just me. So that is plenty enough for me. I'm not adding in. Yeah, I did eat out while I was at work, and one or two times during the week I did buy lunch out. But I don't factor anything else outside of what it actually takes to run this RV. I didn't have any breakdowns, knock on wood. I didn't have any major repairs, knock on wood. I didn't have to do anything to the RV this month that I didn't not want to do, or far as that I wanted to do to it, that caused me where I had to spend out money. So I don't factor anything else outside of what it took to run it. I needed to run that propane. I needed to run my generator, which my generator was a big factor in the gas. And I did drive the RV a little bit. So that factor in the gas. Using my gas bill, I can, if I'm really conscious about it, I can get out maybe $100 a month in gas, sometimes, because I don't drive my RV everywhere. I have a vehicle, which is, I normally drive. But yeah, my general expenses, I try and keep them crunched down to about $350 to $300 a month, and generally I can do that. If my propane bill is down to $50-$60, then my gas bill may be $100 to $150. I'm at $260. Even if I do the $200 in gas and not the 100 in gas, I'm still at $260. So I'll try and crunch my numbers down to about $300 a month in my RV expenses. And I think that's being realistic. If you want to factor in your insurance that you pay for your vehicle, then that would be something considered to run it, just like some people have insurance on their houses. So, but I don't factor in my insurance on my RV because that's, to me, is just not something that I feel like I need to incorporate that. But if you are doing this as a full-time and you want to know exactly what you're going to be using to run, operate your RV on a month-to-month basis, then I would advise that you factor in your insurance. Because if you're going out the lifestyle, that is going to be an incurred bill that you're going to have every month. Is that insurance? Other than that, and I know some people that plop their RV down somewhere and they don't even have an insurance bill on it because they don't pay insurance, which I think is still kind of, crazy, but it just depends on your lifestyle, of where you are. Mainly if you're driving it, yeah. Now, if you want to have insurance to cover if something happened to it, your things are in that vehicle, it would be wise to have that insurance at any rate. But even still, at another $100 a month for insurance, you figure I would still be at $400 for the month on a normal basis. So I wanted to share that with you guys, and that's being realistic. I mean, I've seen people where they've added their food and they went out and they said, well, we did go driving around and we did spend a lot of money out because we ate out because we went and visit friends, and that's not realistic. That's not being totally realistic on what it costs, which most people just want to know, what does it cost to operate that thing and live in that thing, and I just think that all of those extra costs and bills and your cell phone bill and all that, that's not factoring what it's costing, to run that. And the only reason my cell phone bill is what it is, like I said, it was $135, but that included my direct TV and my unlimited internet and my 4 lines. Now that's good because I used to pay $60 for one phone, and then I was paying another $50 for my internet, and then I realized I can just go to my carrier and get their plan where they give you 4 lines, unlimited service, and an added a hotspot for $10, and my phone bill was $110 with unlimited internet, and I got 3 extra lines, even though I don't use them all, but I'm paying for them anyway. So, and since I don't have a business, I do use them for my business needs. And then my direct TV is $35. So that's like really good. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna leave you at that. Rate, subscribe, comment. Trying to film everything that I'm doing as I'm doing it and falling into it. If you haven't followed any of my other videos, Rice RV restoration, where you see me where I started with my rig to building it up and getting it livable, and where I'm at with it now, and yeah, I'm still working on it, and those things, and I'm sharing different things that I'm finding out and some of my little travel adventures. So thanks for watching. If anything you guys want to know, feel free to drop a one of those things down there. What do they call them? Drop a comment. Peace out. Rice RV.